time for an unboxing. This is going to give you a clue as to what it might be. Let's have a look. So, some of you who watch my channel regularly will know I lost the battery to a certain piece of kit and I needed it. Still can't find the battery. So I bit the bullet and decided to look for a new one, and came across the Bosh cordless strimmer. So I managed to get this without the battery or the charger, because the good thing about the Bosh Home and Garden range is that all their batteries are compatible. So I have the saw, I actually have the saw with a battery and a charger. I also have the hedge trimmers with a charger and a battery. So I've already got 2 batteries, 2 chargers. I really didn't need another set of batteries and chargers. So I can get this cheaper, a lot cheaper, without the battery or the charger. So let me just tell you how much this cost. Buying this without was £69.68 on Amazon. Prices are around there. It's literally around the £70 mark, or £110 if you wanted it with the charger and the battery. So let's have a little look, shall we, and see how easy it is to put together. The last one of these I had was not a Bosh one. It was a cheap B&Q own brand jobby, which did the job. Would probably still be doing the job if I hadn't lost the battery. Oops. This is an 18 volt lithium ion battery. Its weight is 2.1 kilograms. Is the EasyGrassCut 18. Righty-ho. Comes in a teeny tiny box. Oh, that's nifty. Okay. Concertina's out. Lovely jubbly. That makes it... Okay, so it's got one of these cord setups, like you would get for sort of a tent, I guess. So I'm assuming... Should we just shove that in there? Or do we have to remove this? I think we have to remove these by the look of it. Shove that in there. I have to say the box was a lot shorter than I was expecting, and this will be why. So yeah, it just all concertinas up. That comes off again. You see the cable is all inside, it's all insulated, so it doesn't get damaged, I guess, with the pulling it backwards and forwards. It's got a little bit of a spring design to it, so that the cord doesn't have any tension put on it. Right, this is where we put the battery. Where did I put the battery? Here it is. So these batteries just slide on like that. Job done. If you've got a few of them from different kits, you just have several of them charged up and swap them out if you've got a big area to strim, which when we use them on forest school, there is a big area to strim, so you can just swap out your batteries. You have a button here to press to lift your handle, and you can adjust it to different spots to make it comfy. Let's put the safety guard on, shall we? This might need a screwdriver. I suspect it does need a screwdriver, because it's got a screw there. Where does this go? On here to protect my feet. Yes, I'm going to need a screwdriver for that. It just has a little screw on the inside, if you can see. I just need to screw on. Obviously this guard is here to protect your feet from the strimmer blade. No one wants to lose a foot. So quite an important bit of kit. You also have the blade cutter here so that you can extend how much cord you're going to use, and then it cuts off automatically, so it cuts it to the right length when it whips past this bit, so you'll lose a bit of plastic. The only thing I don't like about strimmers, and it was something that my son mentioned, if strimmers remove bits of plastic, does that mean you've got bits of plastic lying around? Which is a very good point, and I don't believe they're biodegradable. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if I look it up, there will be a biodegradable version. But yeah, that is a very good point, and it is quite worrying. We don't want bits of plastic in. But yeah, that's the idea. It cuts it off on this blade and makes it the right length. Okay, so this here is the 180 button. You press that and you swivel this bit. And that means you can do edge trimming, ground trimming and edge trimming. So you can go along the edge of your lawn. Very funky. My other machine did not have that. Right, you ready? You're ready for a bit of spin? There you go, the bit of plastic's come off now. That flew under my leg. Sounds pretty powerful. So we just need to test it out now. So as you saw, gave the strimmer a bit of a test yesterday, and I'm actually quite impressed with it. It's lightweight, it's easy to use, even with the battery attached. Both the angles work really well on it. It's got some power behind it. Like I said, I've used a cheaper one before, and it kept having issues, to be fair. It was about half the price of this one. It was a £30 cheap B&Q one. It was fine, but it struggled. Now, as you saw, this wasn't just a normal garden. I was using this on a forest school site that had been, during the lockdown, hadn't been managed for quite some time. So yes, it definitely had its work cut out. It did get bits caught around it, but as you can see, most gardens are not going to have huge great meadow stuff growing that's going to wrap around like string. But even so, it was really easy for me to just pull out, and then it worked fine. It's quite battery hungry. That is my only criticism. I think it lasted about 20 minutes on the batteries. Now, the batteries are not brand new, because obviously I'm using batteries that I've used previously. They were fully charged. And that might have something to do with it. Maybe if you bought it with the battery, it would be better from the outset. But it only lasts, I think, I'd say about 20 minutes going sort of full bore. But that's probably enough to get around most people's gardens, is it not? I don't know. I mean, unless you've got a huge garden, then I would say that probably just, if you're just trimming the edge of your grass and what have you in your paths, then that 20 minutes is probably sufficient. But it is powerful, and it doesn't get, if you catch a stick or something, it's not, some of them are like, oh no, I can't work now, you completely messed me up because I caught something slightly hard. This doesn't, and it will get through quite big weeds. You'll get through sort of not so much the sinewy type ones that have got lots of sort of stringy bits within them, but certainly things like thistles and the more fleshy type of weeds. It will definitely take those down, not a problem. So I'm quite impressed with it. I'm definitely impressed with it. If you're looking for a good strimmer at a good price, cordless, then definitely go with the Bosh.